Well, after a rainy day yesterday, we're going to check out the AP Science and Technology Centre Market. Don't know what it's like, but everyone in the hostel told me about it, so we're going to check it out. It's been raining all morning, so it's now 2 o'clock. Finally got out. Let's go to get the Line 2 train. Only about 10 minutes on the train, so it's not too bad. Let's go. Man, I know I'm coming up to the market area because I just got through, not security, but I put my ticket in to let me off at this stop, and straight away there's a guy like at it saying, hello, watches, hats, nice hat, do you want another one? I'm like, oh, I've got one, it's fine. So yeah, now I have to find my way. This place is nice. Now it's still very overcast, and it looks like it's going to still rain, but I'm not far from shelter if it does. Let's walk over this way a little bit. So as I said, this is the Science and Technology Museum area. I'm just not sure what way to go. Oh look, shopping. Now they didn't come over to me with the camera, but I don't think that would bother them because it's not illegal. I think I'll walk down this way. It looks pretty nice. This way just looks like it ends. Actually, I'll have to go this way to get around that way. Anyway, I was so yesterday was kind of a write-off, you know. Weather was too bad. It was really pouring down all day, and the wind picked up, so couldn't do much. I did leave the hostel twice though, so I left at about 10 to go and get ice cream coffee, as I do now, you know, that's kind of my habit. I didn't get any today, and then, believe it or not, I do apologise, but I did leave at about 5:30, 6, and I got McDonald's. Now, before you judge me and criticise me, I only did it, I wasn't going to do it, but I only did it because on the Chinese McDonald's menu there was nothing unique. So they haven't got any specialty just for China, except like a sweet potato dessert kind of thing, but I'm not really into that. So there was nothing unique to show you. So before I leave, I will check Burger King, I will check KFC and see if they've got anything unique. But yesterday was just, as I say, it was just a write-off. I just chilled out, watched Netflix, watched a good bit of Netflix actually, and then I was in bed at like 8 o'clock. I didn't sleep, like I was watching YouTube then in bed, but yeah, that was the day. Then this morning it was raining until like half an hour ago, so I just chilled out, had coffee in the hostel, actually had a bottle of beer at about 12 because I was just sitting there, you know, I was looking at my phone waiting for a delivery to come along, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And I heard some guy asking for a beer. I could hear him saying, do you have pint glasses? And she said, no, we only have smaller, and he was Irish, so I was like, ah. So I just said to him, it sounded like he was from Dublin. So I said, what part of Dublin are you from? He said, no, I'm not. I'm from Drogheda. I said, how the hell did I get that mixed up? And he turned out he'd lived in Dublin for 7 years, so that's why he picked, you know, there was a few words that I picked up that he had said that I was able to pick out, and I thought he was from Dublin, but no, he wasn't. So anyway, I was just chatting to him for a little while. He only arrived in Shanghai yesterday. He lives in Australia, so yeah, just a little holiday for him. He's here for 12 days or something. Nice guy. So I was just chatting to him for a while, had a beer, and then he headed out. So I said, you know what, the rain has stopped, I'm going to head out to this market. Now, I don't know what this market is really like. I know it's a closed market. It's called the AP Plaza, so it's at the Science and Technology Museum area. That's the name of this subway stop here. Actually, you can't see it in the distance, but there's a nice little statue I'm going to check out when I have to come back this way. And I was saying about the delivery, right? So I ordered a couple of things. I ordered fake AirPods. Now I know they're fake, they're completely fake. They don't pretend that they're real, and the reviews are all pretty good, saying, oh, there's not much difference between the Pro AirPods and these. Now I'm taking that with a pinch of salt. Actually, do you know what? I'm taking that with a bloody bucket of salt. But even if they're not great, they're good as a backup, you know. I mean, they're I think they came to like €9, €9.20. So if they're not great. Once they're not dreadful, I can use them for the gym or if I'm out running, just as a backup, even if my battery's dead in my AirPods, because I have real ones. So I ordered them, and just I ordered a t-shirt for myself, and I just wanted to see what it was like to order from a Chinese website, because I've never done it before. So I ordered it 2 days ago, and like 20 minutes after I ordered it, they both of them had shipped or had dispatched from the warehouse. I was like, Jesus, the Chinese do this quick. So yeah, and yesterday I wasn't waiting around for them. Like, it's no big deal. But I had a problem. You see, the AirPods were supposed to arrive earlier on, and then I got a notification on the app. It's called Taobao. So it's not like Temu, but it'd be like the Amazon for or eBay. It's like a mix of both. So it's from businesses and also from individual sellers, you know. So I got a notification saying cannot be delivered because phone number of the recipient was wrong. I was like, well, I haven't had any problem with the other one. The other one arrived, no problem. So I asked the people at the reception. They said, oh, don't worry about it. It'll probably just arrive in the next hour or so. So a few hours later, nothing. I asked the guy at the reception. So he ended up calling the courier, the guy driving, and giving him the information that, you know, it's a hostel. People are staying here. They don't have Chinese phone numbers and stuff. So he sorted it out for me. A nice guy. He hasn't got much English. He has a bit, but very smiley guy. So I didn't feel like it put him under too much pressure. So look, I'll stop waffling on. That's just my little story of the last couple of days. It hasn't been a very eventful couple of days. Let's just say that. The McDonald's was fine. It was very cheap. It was like I just walked around the corner. It's only a 2-minute walk from where I am. So it was a drink, chips, fries, and a double chicken burger, and that came to €2.35. It's like, Jesus, that's crazy, you know. That's like a McDonald's meal. It's not a Big Mac meal, obviously, but it's still a bloody McDonald's meal. Like, they're still expensive usually. So that was what I did yesterday and earlier on. Someone's walking along here on the stones, so they took their shoes off. I've seen a lot of people do that. They take their shoes off and they walk on these pebbles and stuff. I don't know if it's like a, what would you call it? Not acupuncture, but the same way, like the pressure points, you know, that kind of thing. I think that might be it. But we're going to check out this market. I'm going to stop waffling on. I haven't been holding the camera in a couple of days now, so I'm trying to think of what to say. So I think it's going to rain again. Do you know that? It's not supposed to. The next 3 days are going to be hot. So I'm here till Thursday. It's now Monday. So tomorrow is going to be 29, and then both Wednesday and Thursday are going to be 31. So, you know, I'll live. The only thing is, Shanghai is not humid. That will help a lot. I should also point out that the hostel I'm staying in, the room, I've been blessed. Everyone's so quiet in it. Like, there's no noise at night time. The only thing is maybe someone come in and they're putting something in the locker, and you know, it's an electronic locker, so they put their key card up to it and it makes the noise of the unlock. But apart from that, it's been so quiet. It's crazy. I've been so lucky, because every other hostel in China have been alright, quiet enough, but there is the odd time you get someone that's a bit loud, like, or they look at their phone just for a couple of minutes. You'll hear them listening to like TikTok out loud. But this one, honestly, has been fantastic. Down here is the market, I think, in this old brick building underneath the Science and Technology Museum kind of a plaza that it's on. It is called AP Plaza, so plaza is the right word. A lot of tour buses as well now. I don't know if that's for the market or if it's for the museum. I guess you'd assume it's for the museum, wouldn't you? But I don't know what this market is like. It's just that people at the hostel were talking about it, so I don't know if it's just clothes, I don't know if it's electronics, I don't know if it's toys, but we'll find out in a couple of minutes if I can find my way down. So you can see this person walking across here. I saw a guy ahead of me, he's walking along, and they come over and say, want shopping, we want to buy bags, So I'm kind of avoiding that. I know it's going to happen straight away, you know. Well, hello. No, no.
What do you want?
No shopping, no shopping. Yeah, so you kind of have to walk around, and you kind of have to manage it, because obviously these people are trying to make a living, you know. They're not scamming, not these ones. This is a market, like this is their livelihood, you know. I hope when she said what do you want, she wasn't looking to ask if I wanted any favours of an indecent nature. Maybe I should go back and ask her. So I'm not 100% sure what way to go. There's a toilet down this way. Do you know what? I have to take a toilet break. I'll be right back. Oh, nice toilet break finished. My eye is actually, I don't know if you can see it, my eyebrow, just under my eyebrow, over my eyelid, is a bit bruised still from the piercing. No pain, nothing like that. So I'm just putting on the little, what you call it, iodine disinfectant that they gave me. And yeah, no pain at all. I actually woke up, turned out I was sleeping on it and I didn't feel anything. So good job, Hangzhou, or Hangzhou piercing lady. And kids out practicing their rollerblading here. Oh my god. Damn. If I tried that, it'd snap in half. Honestly. Jesus. That's why the Chinese are so good at sports. They practice from a young age. I think can I even go in this way? I don't know. Although someone is gay, apparently. I don't know if I can go in here. Maybe I can. Ah, they're pushy here. I heard they were pushy from the people in the market, but they're following me down the stairs, trying to sell me everything. Oh my god. Oh, this is it. Hello? The Jacob's shop, so they got silk bags. The woman that was talking to me a minute ago tried to sell me everything. She said, I've got bags, watches, scarves, t-shirts, phones. I was like, whoa, is there anything you don't sell? So they've got everything. We'll take a walk down this way. All these little trinkets. Cool, a Yeti cup, fake Yeti. More fake, all fake, but like at the price they sell them for, you know, you can't expect it to be real. Oh, I have bags. Thank you, thank you. I have one. We've got the electronics shop here. More bags, jewelry, bags, souvenirs, t-shirts, shoes. But the woman was trying to sell me. She kept saying, "I'll bring you to my shop. What do you want? What do you want?" I was like, "Well, I don't actually want anything. I'm just here to look around." Cool sunglasses. A lot of tourists here. I don't even know where I came in. Where do I start? Where do I finish? More shoes. Jason's shoes shop. More, well, fake shorts. I guarantee you some of them are pretty good quality. Toys, scarves, Kevin shops, so they all seem to pick like an English name, and then they just use it as the name of the shop. There are people looking, but you know, it doesn't matter. That's because they're trying to sell stuff. It's so big, this place. Look, they've got all around. They've got all names. Electronics shop. Power banks that they don't have the prices on, of course. Let's go this way and go left. More souvenirs. See, they've got no prices on anything, so you have to haggle with them. You know, if you socks. Perhaps. No, I don't know. I'm okay. You've got everything. T-shirts. Balenciaga. That's spelled, not spelled wrong, but the font is sideways. Fake Pikachu, Freakachu, Jersey City. So if you want to come along here and buy a football jersey, there you go, you've got them. Probably spelled wrong, but the quality's probably not bad. You know, someone was in the hostel and they said to me that they went and they bought a pair of like Nike, they bought a Yeti thermos flask. And like underneath it, on the a logo under the one that they pulled off for the shop, it had like shipping things for America for like $60 or something. So a lot of them will be made in the same factory. It's just that these people get them from. Sometimes a lot of them are fake, but the odd time you'll get something that comes from, you know, they're like leftovers from from the factory, stuff that they couldn't, or there might have been a slight defect, or it just didn't meet quality control, which happens, you know, it happens quite a lot. But so instead of throwing them out, these people will buy kind of the bulk of what's left, you know what I mean? And glasses here. More electronics. I don't need any though. Once those ones get delivered to me, I'm happy. More of those Yeti cups. So I don't know how many of them are real or fake. All sorts of stuff. Let's have a little look in the electronic shop. Lamps, keyboards, same thing. No prices. AirPods protection case. I don't know, but my God, they've got everything. All cases lead straight into the glasses shop. Little games, consoles, which is what I've been looking for, funny enough. Something like this. This is nice though. I do like the form factor. I do quite like these. This is nice though. I just wish I had a price on her. Yeah. This is a smaller one. This is an Abernac RG5 35XX. Actually, I was looking at these online, funny enough. So they sell for about €30, which is about 270 to, yeah, they range from 30 to 50 for different ones. Now these type are very cheap ones. Very cheap. I do like these kind of shops. They're interesting. Desktop chargers, because they have a lot of things that you wouldn't see at home. Like, look, a mini Super Nintendo, except it's definitely not official. So I'm gonna ask if there's a price on this. If he says like 200, then I'll say yes, because that's well worth it, you know. That's like €23, and this thing goes, as I said, for 30 to 50 online. It's a bit clunky, like the D-pad is a little bit harder and stuff, but I mean, it's pretty good. How much?
This one.
How much? Yeah.
350.
No.
Really good one.
No.
This SD have a 6 4. Look
Yeah,
here.
but I have SD cards. I have SD.
Oh no, you need SD.
No, I have
More
SD.
many games.
Yeah, but I can get games like
10,000 games you want to.
yeah, but I only want like 10 games. I only want Pokemon. That's all.
Oh come on.
No, well, I did the no. I hoped that he would bargain, but no, there was no bargaining with him. He just tried to tell me that the SD card was 64 gigabytes. He's like, well, 64 gigabytes is nothing. See, I'm not really interested in like the bags and the scarves, and you know, they are good. Like the scarves are nice and stuff like that, but I'm more interested in the electronics. You know what I mean? So I don't know where I'm walking. Everywhere looks the same. No watch, thank you. Everywhere looks the same. I can't tell the difference each little ways. Shoes. More shoes. Shoes everywhere. They sell everything though, like honestly. If you're looking for anything, just come along. No, thank you. They sell everything, like, you know, it's what from electronics to prescription glasses, drinks, food. Shop selling chopsticks, for example. So you've got everything. They are pushy though, they are, you know. But as I said, that's their job. This is how they make a living. All the iPhones, more souvenirs, shorts, sports shop. Yeah. So no video of his shop. They've also got drones here. Drones. virtual reality, more like iPads and stuff like that. Watches, clocks, should I say? These clocks seem to be very popular, the ones that kind of flip. Like a lot of bag tags, stuff like that. Cameras, small little cameras. Headphones. I don't need a, what you call it, a phone protector. I've got that. Insta cameras, AirPods, everything. You walk around these markets, it's so hard to figure out where you've been because there's so many shops, so many, that you kind of lose track of it, you know. More earphones, headphones, earphones. So if my ones don't arrive, I can always come back here and, you know, kind of check it out. But yeah, when I came back past the other place, the guy was saying, "Oh, photos, we call the police." I was like, well, hold on, they're probably doing the illegal thing. But all these kind of vlogging screens, wireless display receivers, you know, it's just tech everywhere. So when you come over from that side of the train station over to here, you come over to the tailor side. So this stuff is a lot nicer than on the other side, you know. Custom made stuff. It's not like the other side where it's just factory produced, where it's, you know, it's kind of like offcuts and stuff like that. This is nice, good stuff. A lot of nice shops around here. It's not as crazy. There's so many people on the other side and so many shops, and it's crazy. Hello. But these are really nice. Stuff like this, you know, this is a nice section. All of these clothes are really nice. Nice traditional dresses. Nice jackets. This is as I said, the tailor part. A lot of tailors working and setting up shop here. You can see it. It's fancier looking. Maybe that's not the right word. Fancy is not the right word, but it's what would you say? It's more refined. You get me? Will I go down that way or no? No. Looks like there's shops down here. Now I thought there might be like more shops on this side that weren't tailors, but everything here is like suit jackets, dresses, suit jackets, waistcoats, stuff like that. So it's very different from the other side. The other side is just chaos. So many people trying to sell me like glasses, it's bags. But this is nice. Cashmere, nice suits, more tailors, kind of nice, very nice. We've got lovely clothes here, nice designs, nice colours, very colourful. All of the clothes are very colourful. Now unfortunately I don't have room in my wardrobe for these nice jackets. Everything I've got is just quickly thrown together, as you've probably seen. But as I said, it's nice to walk through this part more so than the other part. The other part's fascinating, like there's so much, but there's too much, way too much. I also tried a bargaining tactic on one of the guys. So I went to a second electronic shop and I said, like, how much is this? It was the same little games console as the one I saw the first time. And he said, oh, 380, which is way more expensive than we can get it online even, you know. And I said, no, 380. He said, yeah, 10,000 games. I said, I don't want 10,000 games. I want like 10. And he said to me, he said, no, 10,000 games, very good. And I said, yeah, I'm sure it's good, but I don't want it. And then he said, yeah, 380, very good price. I said, it's cheaper on Taobao. And he said, well, you know what? You go buy it on Taobao if it's cheaper on Taobao. So he wasn't in the mood for bargaining. That's for sure. I'm getting the train back now to People's Square, which is where I have to go, which, let me choose People's Square. Okay, so this is, you pay with a QR code in China. If it works, sometimes it's a little bit hit or miss, let's see. Okay, yeah, so it's a bit of a chaotic place, not gonna lie, but look, we had a little look at it, got threatened with the police. I don't know if I was still recording at the time, I might have already cut it off, but yeah, got threatened by calling the police for no reason, just recording myself actually, I think at the time. Or maybe I recorded the iPhone seller, Maybe that's because they were unofficial or something like that, you know, I'm not sure. But yeah. So people keep walking away when I've got the camera. It's a good way of keeping people away. Anyway, as I say, it's a bit of an awkward day because like half of the day was spent sitting waiting for the rain to stop. So this would be a short, relatively short video, except for me rambling on a little bit at the start about meeting the Irish guy and stuff like that. But you know, that's life, isn't it? This is not my tram. Other side. This is my tram. 1 minute left. Yeah, so I think we'll call that. If I go out for food and get something, I'll show you that. But if I don't, well, I'll just eat in the hostel. I'll eat something from the store that I buy. So I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.